Hello, hello. Let's see here. Music seems to be low. 18%. I game by myself. I don't have it very loud. Everybody get your water ready. I do. Of course, I'm going to be talking a lot. That is #1 pro tip. Is to have water near you. Or just something to drink. Maybe I should do a little ASMR of like, what is it? Metal straw clinking against ice. No, I mean, I'll just make it annoying. You know, ASMR videos are really great, but I can't stand the tapping. The tapping annoys the shit out of me. Maybe if it's just a little bit, but they want to do it like all the time. And maybe I'm in the minority of that because maybe that's what people want and that's why they do it all the time. But I just, too much tapping and I want to leave. Also, I saw something earlier. Maybe I could recreate it. Let me go back. Let's see, I teleported in through here. Yeah, I was right here. Did the airship? Okay, the airship. Oh, there it goes. So it has a threshold. It disappears. Are the NPCs gone? I think I see Amric right there. NPCs stay. Oh, there it goes. It pops in and out of existence. I wonder if it has something to do with my draw distance. I was thinking about it earlier. I do have this game on the PC now. I could stream on the PC, but I don't know. I just found it easier to be on the PlayStation at the cost of like not having the best, I guess, recording capabilities. The audio is absolutely crap, but hey, I'm an amateur streamer, so I don't care. I'm never gonna have fancy quality crap. Watch as I become famous like 10 years from now and I listen to this. Like, I'm not gonna have fancy things. I guess I do have a microphone. I tried using it when I was streaming for Baldur's Gate. But I just don't know. See, I naively thought, oh yeah, I was here because on the PC, this Aetheryte Crystal, it looks really good on PlayStation 5 graphics. But it looks so much better on the PC. Graphics are just... I mean, I think the performance of PlayStation 5 is really good. The performance this game had on PlayStation 3 was... It struggled. It struggled a lot. PlayStation 4, it got better, and then by PlayStation 5, my god. There it goes, it just mysteriously appears. But yeah, I think performance on PlayStation does perfectly well, and I think the graphics are actually just fine, but sometimes I switch to my PC and I'm like, oh, yeah, I forgot. The game can look like this, so. Anyways, I'm just having a little chat as I wait for people to come in. Actually, I probably ignored Y'shtola down here last time because I didn't see her. I don't know if the Archbishop and his knights saved that, which you told me. She's like, I have missed out on a lot. I just believe you. How about that? And this is like Warrior Blood's like, this is why I love you, Y'shtola. Like, you just come by and you're like, yeah, I think that sounds like a whole lot of shit. They possess the power of primals and the secrets of Ozzy's Law. They are dangerous foes indeed. We must spare no preparation. What do you... Should I bring an extra katana on this? Like... I wonder, like... Canonly? Oh yeah, they gave me a Sid. Let's do that. Already got one of those. Apparently I've picked up some orchestration roles. Like in real life, there's no way you're carrying all of this in your pockets. I got 6 steaks, a pair of boots, extra change of clothes, 3 earrings, 32 potions, like, only feasible that you're maybe carrying like 4 of these, and that's like not included. How are you fitting 6 steaks in your pocket? And then like, I still haven't gone to Jandalane. There's like, 6 hairstyles to put on Hrothgar, it's like, I made my decision. I like the locks. The locks look really good. Also gives that piratey feel, or at least ex-pirate, Honestly, I wish more characters had locks. Like, we need a Scion that has locks. What I'm trying to figure out with this hairstyle is that, like, some of the hair is just completely straight. I don't know. I was assuming they had to have drawn inspiration off of, like, a real hairstyle here, but... I always have to squint my eyes at JRPGs because they are the last people I would come to over textured hairstyles. If it is not slightly wavy, that's probably the best JRPGs can do. It's like maybe a little bit of poof, but they just like, the straight hair, the silky hair. Alright, I've delayed far enough now, so I'm gonna get into the episode. Hello, welcome. Welcome to Heavensward again. We're almost to the end. We're about to hit Ozzy's Law, which will finally have the last dungeon, which will have the last fight. And then we'll be done with the expansion. Except the story really feels like it's like abruptly cut off. Again, I guess talking about how they struggled for extra time with this game or in pacing and everything. This is one of the few expansions where I would say a lot of the main plot of the expansion is not actually wrapped up in the expansion proper. It needs all the patches that come after it to actually like have a resolution. Not to say that when you go through other expansions that they aren't continuing something that came from the main expansion. It's just usually there's a bit of a conclusion. Even if there are some things kind of left hanging in the air, this expansion is just straight up a cliffhanger. It's just straight up cliffhanger ending. Personally, I kind of liked it. It did kind of temper my expectations of other expansions. So, I mean, without spoiling anything coming further, Stormblood is definitely one of those where at the end of the expansion, it's not fully wrapped up because you're gonna have to go through a lot more patch story, but it feels pretty concluded. So I kind of was like, wait, is that it? Or done? Because I kept thinking, oh, it's gonna be like Heavensward, where there's gonna be some cliffhanger at the end of the expansion. It's like, no, that's kind of Heavensward's thing. I mean, Heavensward's like one of the most drama-filled. It's one of the most drama-filled expansions in the series. Now, there's whether or not like things like Shadowbringers are more drama-filled, but I mean, this brings on the drama. This is like full-on soap opera, midday soap opera shit. Alright, Alfino, what do we got? Work on the Enterprise is nearly complete. Let Y'shtola know to make ready. That was just like a very like, let's just go.
Until but recently, the Ishgardians have kept their doors firmly shut to outsiders.
Yeah, except they left my master, Muso Saiyan.
We have found in them stout allies with whom we may fight to secure the future of the realm. Truly, you are the beacon of hope towards which all men are drawn.
Oh, Y'shtola, please keep telling me more stuff.
Tis not for praise that we fight.
Shut up, Astidian. I want to be praised.
Oh? In light of all we have achieved, I felt it only meet to express my gratitude.
It's like, speak for yourself, Astidian, if you want to sit over there and brood.
All that we have achieved? Spoken like a true outsider. Until the war is over, we have achieved nothing.
He's really upset that he said the war was over and it wasn't.
The battle is a chance to excise the root of this conflict. And by my hand, it shall be done. Then, you may speak of achievement.
'Twas not mine intent to make light of your struggle. If I have given offense, then I apologize. But if I may speak freely, you would do well to be wary of the eye. Even now, it burns with insatiable hatred, watching unblinking for a sign of weakness. Should you falter for so much as a moment, it will surely consume you.
Y'shtola's like, please have a Snickers and calm
Save
down.
your concern. I will consume the eye ere I let it consume me.
Please do not eat that. It has been in your butt pocket for months. Not to mention where it's been elsewhere. Oh, hey. I like that technically Astidian saw Urianger for the first time, but he probably could not recognize...
12 be praised. Thou hast not yet set forth.
A lot later on, Urianger's like, we've passed each other before, and Astidian's like, when?
Have I journeyed, that I might deliver this gift unto thee.
Orianja's like, I was the guy with the goggles.
But when
This
did it
thing's like,
come?
who? Who?
To mine amazement, it lay hid amongst Moonbreeder's last effects. 'Twas but blind chance or providence that I did hap to spy it. Let no man claim that my late friend erred for lack of foresight.
Shout out to
In the
Moonbreeder.
place whither thou goest, servants of darkness do lie in wait. Pray, give unto me thy pledge that thou wilt strike them down and avenge our fallen comrade.
I'll do anything for Moonbreeder, you know I would. I'm just gonna go yell in there, for Moonbreeder! And everybody's like, who? It's like, it's Scion thing, it's a Stinian, it's gonna be okay. Also, in the background there, Aymeric and Alfino were talking. I wonder what that whole entire conversation could be. Are you saying the same things? Yeah, he's still like, I think we're gonna have to kill this guy, Warrior Blight. That which man thinketh a trifle in the having, he mourneth as a treasure in the losing. A tried platitude, but one which shall haunt me unto my dying day. That's... Yorva's like, I can't understand what you're saying, but yeah. Okay, that's the same thing. I like that Estinian went from crossing his arms and standing here, and when he kind of had his little huffy fit, all he did was walk over here and cross his arms and stand like nearly identical. He's just really fucking antsy. But yeah, I like this where like Estinian's standing here, he probably has no fucking clue who Orianja is, and he will continue to not understand who the hell that is. Let us go, Yorva. Ozzy's Law awaits. We're gonna have so much fun. It's like, we are adventurers.
Ah, excellent timing. We've just finished our work on the Enterprise. She's so much improved, I've decided to give her a new name to suit. The Enterprise Excelsior. Or simply the Excelsior if pressed for time.
I love Excelsior, but I'm always going to miss Enterprise. Engage!
Once again, she'll carry Eorzea's protectors into battle.
Like, we can't make Star Trek jokes anymore.
All aboard!
Okay, that was really enthusiastic
I
and
can
like
do no more than see you off with prayers for your safety and success.
nobody responded to that
Yet
enthusiasm.
know that wheresoever you may go, my son's spirit goes with you. May the Fury grant you strength.
Thank you, Dad. And then all of these people just
Return to
appear.
us. All of you.
She's like, where did Hilda come from? Like, Urianger was here.
Enterprise Excelsior. Engage.
Sid's like, I'm stealing your line, Alf, you know? you get one, that's all you get. Now we're just standing here in a circle, like a bunch of idiots. You know, every time I see people just standing as that thing just rocks in the air, all I can think of is like, are your feet just magnetized to the ground? Like... You know, like, even just a slight tilt on that thing would just send you flying to the ground. I don't know, maybe they got magnetic magic on the floor, so you don't even feel it.
This is it! Get ready!
Ram it.
Eye of mine enemy, render unto me thy power!
He's so in control of it. I mean, truthfully, he is.
No, you will not claim me. I am the master.
Maybe if you scream at it harder, Sid, it'll work more.
We're through!
Sid's like, oh, but at what cost? It was a trap. That has to be kind of terrifying, though, to have this thing lift out of the fog, and you're like, oh, shit. This thing is like the size of a skyscraper. And we have a little tugboat.
Chief, we've got an Imperial battleship on our tail. And it's bleeding massive.
No shit.
Damn it! The bastards were waiting for us to open the door for them. I'm gonna try to shake them. Hang on to something.
We're all going to die! Tataru!
She ain't here, she ain't gonna help you. She's in the middle of taking some more shots, and she's like, I feel like somebody just called my name.
She won't take much more of this!
I mean, honestly, it just needs one giant cannon hitting that, and that's it. You get one hit.
To use Hydaelyn's gift. Much blood has been spilled in my name. And for what? For a false cause that I created for want of the warmth of companionship. Saint Shiva, pray Svelga. Pray forgive this fool. But even now, I cannot let go of my dream. My dream of a tomorrow in which no child need freeze alone in the snow. Thank you, Svelga.
Is that Azel? What does she mean to do?
O goddess, born of mine own hopes and dreams, for the last time, I beseech you. Fill this vessel with your light. Still the hatred within our hearts and bless us with eternal grace!
They're like, what the shit is this? Having no clue about Shiva's arc or anything, like, there's a lady out there. So like, what the shit? Lady just fucking wrecked us.
Farewell, warrior of light, and thank you for showing me the way.
No!
This ether. It was a crystal of light. She, too, was one of Hydaelyn's chosen.
Yorva's like, who forgot to fill Y'shtola in that she was another Hydaelyn echo bearer? We kind of forgot an important detail.
Fare you well, my lady.
I think the worst part of it is I don't even think she even knew who Ysayle was. No, she had to, at least from the first part, when she came in through Snowcloak. I just like that Y'shtola's just like out of the loop there, and it's like, how did she not know? Who forgot to tell her? Alphino? Alphino's like, I'm sorry, I was really busy. Ysayle, I cannot believe she's gone. He's like, no, my other adult figure. I don't want to say mom, because she wasn't really mom. the weird why not that imprinted on me. Y'shtola's like, I thought I was the wine aunt. I have to try harder, I guess. The echo is a gift and a burden both, as you know only too well. Yorva's like, yeah, that was all kind of shit. Though we walked opposing paths, Iceheart was a worthy woman. Her deeds will not soon be forgotten. I like that he gains respect for her fully when she just sacrifices herself like that, but it's like he couldn't ever tell her that when she was alive. He was like, she was great, and Yorva's like, I'm sorry, Estinian, nearly every conversation you had with her, you were telling her she was shit. I wasn't afraid. Not in the least. Pardon? What smell? Oh god, someone spilled something down my trousers. Oh god, Wedge, just please go change. Like, god. I guess they... Biggs, did you guys bring an extra set of clothes? Taking on an Imperial battleship by herself. Primal or no, that took some courage. I mean, those were big cannons, so... I don't know about you, but I'm glad to be on solid ground, even if said ground is floating in the sky. I don't think we can call it solid ground. When the Imperial battleship appeared, I honestly thought we were finished, and we would have been, had your friend not arrived when she did. Oh, poor Alfino. 12 grant her mercy. Brief though our time together was, Giselle was a true friend, a gentle soul who fought for her beliefs. She would have made a fine scion. Even Yoshi P said that to me in a dream. And everybody's like, Alfino, who's Yoshi P? What is a scion but one who fights for our cause? Our hopes survived thanks to her sacrifice. Let that be enough. Alvino's like, I am really tired of watching people die in front of me, and I am 16 years old. He's like, I have never really experienced death to this degree, and I'm not coping well. And I cannot help but wonder, how came she to know of our presence here? I don't know, maybe because we had a huge fight with a whale? From Hraesvalgr, I would wager. He will have felt my channeling of the eye's power. Hraesvalgr's like, I smell a bitch! It would seem they were able to make peace with one another in the end, though I don't know how. Did you guys read a short story about it? I didn't. She gave her life because she believed in us. We owe it to her to see our mission through. See that dome-like structure further in? It's a Taco Bell. Let's make our way there. I need a Baja Blast after all that. Yorva's like, what is the secret of the Gordita Crunch? I have to know. I think this was like... Okay, I got it. One of the more unique aetherites we had ever gotten since A Realm Reborn. I think the Dravanian ones look a little bit different. I can't recall. But anyways, this is a very unique looking aetherite. We'll see more of them in more expansions, but in Heavensward they were pretty tame. They look... All the aetherites look exactly like how they were in A Realm Reborn, so they're not that much to look at. Alright, I'm gonna talk to Estinian, but I sense an ominous presence. He's like, I sense a bitch. And Alfino. Sid is right, we owe it to Giselle to see the mission through. Alright, there's too many other people to talk to. The Isle Sentinels don't seem to frequent this area. We should be safe here. There's murder bots? Let's talk strategy, shall we? Can we get something from the Taco Bell over there first? It's like... I'm just gonna pretend that this is the Taco Bell right here. Deactivated terminal. What if we tried bashing it with our fists? First of all, in the interest of efficiency, we need Baja Blasts for everybody. And then I suggest we make this place our base camp. Right inside the Taco Bell. That's a good decision. We can coordinate the search for the Archbishop from here. I have no objections, and I want the Mexican pizza, please. Now that we stand upon Aziz Law, I'm struck by the vastness of this isle. We must needs be methodical if we are to find our quarry. Good. Now, unless I'm mistaken, this used to be an airship land. Airship. Sorry, I had a lapse there. And a major one at that. From a really major lapse right there. From what I know of Allegan design, there should be a terminal nearby that links to the Isle's operational heart. How many Allegan ruins is Garlemald, like, next to or something? If we can find such a terminal, we should be able to learn something of the Archbishop's whereabouts. Let's split up and look for it. Okay. We're like, uh-huh. This is also the episode where Warrior of Light has to figure out what a computer is. And I think with the exception of Sid, nobody here understands a computer. The Empire borrowed most of its technology from Allegan relics. If we can find the terminal, I reckon we can operate it. Yeah, see, there's always mention, like, Garlemald founded most of its technology based on, you know, the Allegan Empire. What ungodly vessels must the Allegans have built to warrant such a vast landing? Oh, this is not even that big, Alfino. You just say the same thing. To think that such a massive structure was floating above our heads for all these millennia. Okay, that's kind of hard to think about. Now the music has become ominous. I'm just gonna hit this. Stinny's not even, like, really looking at anything. Machines are beyond my ken. I shall leave it to the others to find this terminal, if that's what they call it. Of more concern to me are the dragons I sense nearby. Estidian's over here, actually. This ominous presence, to whom does it belong? Oh yeah, Estidian is over here actually thinking with pylons or whatever, like, as much as he seems to be kind of a doofus, like, I don't understand computers, he is having big brain thoughts over there, but we can't be concerning ourselves with whatever the fuck's going on with him. We have to do what we gotta do. Nothing? Yorva's like, it would be great if you could tell me what a computer looks like. Damn it. There's just this terminal, then. But it doesn't respond to anything I do. Any bright ideas, Wedge? See, like... Where is Wedge? Wedge? He was here just a moment ago. Oh, don't tell me he's wandered off. He's the first one to piss his pants, and yet he's the first one to, like, go without a buddy. Alright, I don't get Wedge. I don't get him. I'm sorry, Yorva, but could you help me search for him? Absent-minded as he is, I worry that he's strayed beyond the landing area and made friends with the local sentinels. That's extremely likely what's happened. But it's like, really? This is another one of those maps where it's like, I cannot recall how to navigate this without flight. I think the good news is that there's not really side quests out here. Maybe a few. We might unlock flight by the end of all of this, but we gotta get to the end of all of this. Ow, I tripped on this Star Wars thing. Wedge, are you alright? No, I'm fine, Chief. I just tripped, that's all. Fool of a Lalafell. That's the second person to say that. What were you thinking? He's like really angry. What were you thinking? Coming up here all on your own. Death by overwork is one thing. Death by stupidity, quite another. You're only allowed to die unless you're on the clock. I'm sorry, Chief, but I think I found something. And the thing I tripped over, it's really obvious and right in front of us. What is this? The wreck of a sentinel? This is no wreck, Chief. She's still operational. How can you tell? Did it wiggle? Okay, that's something. See? Just kick it a lot. It'll be fine. Initiating. Performing diagnostics. Diagnostics fails. No, wait, diagnostics complete. To proceed, please agree to the terms and conditions of use. Yorva's just like, what's terms and conditions? Do you agree? She's like, yes. And they're like, do you even know what you agreed to? She's like, nope, I have no idea what I agreed to. Thank you. To register as a user, please state your name. I'm Wedge, and that there is Yorva. User registration complete. I'm now giving her, like, I don't know, some sort of, Ava. Oh, gosh, who's that Asari technology in Mass Effect 1? Welcome to Aziz Law, Master Wedge and Mistress Yorva. I am Guidance Node GLI. Glee? Like that show? That show's been gone for thousands of years. He's like, I don't know what that is, but I like it already. This isn't quite what I had in mind. I was thinking more of a actual Taco Bell order, but it might just serve. Wedge, bring the node this way, would you? There's something I'd like to try. They're like, do you know how to open a command line? Node, I need a status report on the facility. Gilly, you have to do what the chief says. Okay, he's gonna name it Gilly. Gilly's like, okay, I am enslaved to intelligent beings. Yes, that's it, good girl. Please call me good girl again. Since I quit teaching it fetish things. Stop. Ah, here we are. Not much of note. It appears someone recently reactivated Helix, which is this area. It's a good thing they rebooted it, and we didn't have to do it. You know, how did the Heavensward figure out any of this shit? They all look like they're the worst IT support you would ever fucking call. Like, you're gonna tell me the Archbishop knows how to even press a key on the keyboard? Who's doing this? Sir Zephyrin? Sir Zephyrin looks dumb as shit. He only knows how to murder. In fact, all 12 of the knights, they were hired specifically for their ability to murder. Who in that group knows how to operate a computer? Reactivated, you say? To shreds, you say. By the Archbishop, I wonder. No, that guy does not know how to even push a button. I dare say he woke the place up when he used the Vadu's key. Okay, maybe if he had, like, AI technologies do it for him. Are there any other people in the facility? If so, where? Tell me. Let's see here. On the flagship, that's the central aisle. I'm seeing positive readings within the etherochemical research facility and the fractal continuum. Surely those won't be a dungeon and a boss fight. And what have we here? Intruders detected in the Gamma Quadrant. Defense system engaged. Our Imperial friends, I suspect. I hope they enjoy the defense system. Oh, you know they probably are. But what of the Archbishop and his cronies? I might offer an indication. Ah, how about this? Which area is currently consuming the most energy? Somewhere called the Triad Control, inside the research facility. And what manner of place is that? Fino's like, that sounds bad. It is, and I quote, a regulation facility for the Warring Triad test subjects. And that's all it says. The rest of the information is only accessible to users with consular privileges. That's a big word for Yorva to understand. I mislike the sound of this, which leads me to believe that it is indeed the place. I am inclined to agree with Y'shtola. Whatever it is that the Archbishop seeks, it is like to be there. That settles it then. We gotta kill things. Let's go. Let's find a way over to cross over to the flagship so we can kill some more things. Do any of these really count? Always get critical hit. We made it to level 60! We still got a ways to go. So we're probably going to be way beyond 60 by the time we finish. Greetings, Mistress Yorva. Is there something you wish to know? I like to imagine like just several voices just come out of this thing. Tell me how to reach the flagship. I don't know how to do that without flying. Requesting access to the etherochemical research facility. Access granted. Generating route. Your GPS is turned off. Okay. Can't do it. Route generated. Commencing guidance to chosen destination. Please turn on your GPS. And please be aware that the designated route may take you through restricted sectors, and that the Isle defense system may attempt to terminate you. That means they're gonna kill you dead. Be kindly reminded that, in accordance with the terms and conditions of use, you and your party assume all risks of damage or injury, including death, that may occur en route to your destination. Thanks. Yorva's like, are terms and conditions bad, guys? I want to know what Istinian has to say. So we're to follow that thing. I shall leave it to you to deal with it. He's like, it's the... I like to imagine he just thinks it's like the orb. He's like, let me consult the orb. Can the guidance node be trusted? I know not. But we have a few other options. Let's see where it leads. Alfino's like, what is a GPS? Yorva, Y'shtola, Istinian, we four shall proceed to the research facility because these guys can't fight. Sid, the Excelsior is our sole means of escape, so it's actually pretty smart that you stay here. Pray remain here and have her ready to depart at a moment's notice. Understood. We'll see that she's repaired and ready to fly. If anything happens, just let us know via Link Pearl. Also, we're gonna try to get this Taco Bell open. Be on your guard, my friends. The enemy could be anywhere. Did you say anywhere or everywhere? It is anywhere. It was like... Alvino, I think there's things that are gonna attack us everywhere. Okay, so there is, like... There is a good bit of side quests around here. Couldn't quite remember. It's been a long time. It's been since 2016. It's been 10 whole years since I've done this from scratch, at least. And not New Game Plus. Okay. Let's sit here with the Fate music. I remember there being a lot of tunnels and caves, but I can't remember... Is this the way through? It is. This whole area was definitely made with flight in mind. So navigating around is a little bit complicated. Still very good. Alright, I guess I'll talk to everybody. We have scarce begun and already it leads us to a dead end. He's like, GPS sucks. Mayhap the node has further instructions for us. The guidance note's like, please fly over the edge. It's like, we can't do that. If I'm not mistaken, this is some manner of teleportation device. I'm like, Alfino, how do you even know about this? Did you study Allegan's stuff back in Charlotte? You are currently within the Alpha Quadrant. First, you must use the nearby matter conduit to travel to the Beta Quadrant. Please wait a moment while I activate it. Please stand by. Of course, like, Warrior Blight's like, yeah, I guess I'll go first. Like, nothing bad's gonna happen. Yorva's like, it didn't react like a aetherite, did it? Do you just have to... Yeah, that's gotta be a piss your pants moment for people who are not used to that. Stinny's just over there, like, unimpressed, though. Warrior of Light reaching out with their hand, like, is this like an aetherite? I'm attuning to it. Does this work? It did. It worked. According to my records, this conduit was last serviced approximately 5,014 years, 6 months, 11 days, 7 hours, and 13 minutes ago. That it should function without mishap may be described as a miracle. This guy sounds like, holy shit. Like, I don't know which one of those to choose. It's all gonna get sacrificed to Mutamix, probably. Resuming guidance to the Aetherchemical Research Facility. Please follow me. I'm gonna, like, over time make this thing sound like it's going, like, psycho killer nuts. This sector, the Beta Quadrant, is home to laboratories which produce chimerical life forms, like, dropping that really casually, for both military and household applications. I'm sorry, I understand the military. Can you please expound upon household applications? Anyway, our facility has been awarded 3-star certification for compliance with ASO 3001. The good behavior of the creatures born here is guaranteed. Please be warned, however, that millennia of neglect may have had an adverse effect on their disposition. Oh my god. Have they been alive for that long? Or, like, are these, like, the several generations of offspring after their escape? For your own safety, please refrain from approaching the creatures. I like that Yorva's, like, got genuine questions and the guidance note just, like, keeps going on. They're like, you know what? Let's just not think about it. Let's not think about it at all. Where are we headed off to? Says this direction. Oh my god. That is pretty far. I'm assuming though that we have to go this direction and like go around. I have memory of going up here. I also don't like that the ground, like... The ground looks like... vaguely skin-like, like right here. Don't like that. Maybe I did go the wrong way, I don't know. I'm following my gut. Yeah, I do know this place is important. I don't think we go upwards. I thought we went into a cave. Hopefully this all loops around, maybe. I don't think... Is this dirt? Is it just rock and dirt? Like, what is this? Nope. Well, at least I'll unlock part of the map. So I need to be in this... Yeah. Alright. Let me check the, Oh, it's stuck. Yeah, Ozzy's Law is only quest ether currents. That was still the same back in 2016. Oh, can I fall down here? I don't want to get eaten by something though. Okay, gotta go straight through here. Nope, you can't get me. Can we go through here? Another warrior of light. Okay. The orb is beginning to... He is calling it the... I'm pondering the orb. Warrior of Light. The Allegans did not respect life. Brilliant as they were, I cannot bring myself to respect them. Yeah, what do they mean by household application? I still want to know. This area teems with chimerical creatures. Be on your guard. Yeah. Unable to activate matter conduit. Energy storage detected. Or energy shortage. That's the opposite of storage. Identifying cause. Cause identified. I'm glad you could just find that. If only we had technologies like that. I wish I could have something that just tells me like what's going wrong, and it's like I know exactly where. Unauthorized siphoning of energy by chimerical creatures. Locations: the recombination labs and the biomass incubation complex. Both of these sound great. Time is short. Let us split up and eliminate the culprits. Yorva, pray dispatch the creatures at the recombination labs. That sounds like the worst place. The rest of us shall sweep the incubation complex. Maybe that... I don't know. That one could be worse. Take care, and return hither when you are done. I was like, fine. I don't get to have any help, like... Hey, how appropriate. Got Twintanya. Let's see. Yeah, I think if I go through... I mean, at the very least, I can get parts of the map unlocked and I can see where I'm going. Hello, good evening. We're on horrible island, horrible floating island land. It's such a great adventure. Please tell me I did this right. I'm navigating this without flight for the first time in probably 10 years, I'm going to say. I'm trying to think. I may have gotten this far with one of my alt characters. One of the first ones I made. That was still also a long time ago. But when Larks and I did New Game Plus, I believe we had flight, so we could still fly around. This place is notoriously difficult to travel on foot. Oh, I got this guy. Attracted. Why are you so obsessed with me? Okay. I don't know who I should kill first. Maybe this guy? They both are hitting very hard. I hate it when they put quest things like too close to where other enemies will get you. Because then it gets a little bit harrowing like that. But it looks like I'll make it. I love that when game designers are like, we're gonna have test tubes, what should we put in it? And they're like, green glowing goop. And the answer is, they're right. Like, I don't want test tubes if there's not like green glowing substances and something, because how am I supposed to know it's like something experimental? Like, I need that visual. It's like a visual indicator. Oh, of course, I got mooks on my ass. I can't just like... Probably have to kill that other lobby over there, because I just know that monster's gonna get in my way. They all get in my way at the end of the day. That's a Warrior of Light quote right there. They all get in my way at the end of the day. We gotta make our own dialogue with Warrior of Light because they don't give us enough. And when I roleplay Ziyaya, she barely gets anything at all. I think I've discussed this plenty of times, but it's like really apparent in A Realm Reborn and Heavensward. Gets maybe a little bit better in Stormblood. But like, Warrior of Light's notorious for just like saying nothing, you know. Because, you know, it's supposed to be insert player character. God, she did see me. God, I gotta kill her. Oh my god. No, not this thing. Can you, like, come back later, please? But as a joke, I, a very long time ago, made the decision to have Ziyaya just be mute. And when I, there's a lot of options in the earlier parts of the game where you can select dialogue for Warrior of Light where they're just gonna say ... you know, like nothing at all. And pretty much I would just always hit those because Warrior of Light just really said shit all for most of the games. And somewhere around Shadowbringers, that started to change. At least more than it ever had in other ones. It felt like Warrior of Light was just a lot more talkative. It also felt more like Warrior of Light actually warmed up to a lot of people. Especially the Scions. That was kind of the expansion where the Scions are very much like your long-term friends, because of course they are. Oh, can I not climb that? I can only go down. I cannot climb. Dang. I'm gonna have to go the long way. But yeah, Ziyaya's muteness kind of came from an old joke that kind of doesn't work anymore in modern expansions. I like to imagine that's just Warrior of Light in general having some character development. Like, Warrior of Light is whoever you choose to roleplay as. And I roleplay Ziyaya as mean. She is just not nice. Honestly, they shouldn't be friends with her. She's still chaotic good at the end of the day, though. Wait, did I ever find where that... Am I going... I'm just going to go a long way, because I don't know where I'm going. I'm still feeling out for Yorva. Yorva just seems to be like meat shield, dumb Warrior of Light. Honestly, if I were to say what default Warrior of Light, Meteor-kun, I would just say have them be a little bit dumb, a little bit focused on fighting. And like that's their job. They're like, that's my job. I'm the meat shield guy. I come in and defeat the nasties. I'm the boy who wins. That's just who Warrior of Light is at their core. It's just, I'm here to beat stuff up. Just call me when that's a thing. That being said, there's also plenty of instances where you could prove that Warrior of Light is pretty smart, but I like to believe if your Warrior of Light was probably smart, that maybe they got hit on the noggin too hard during the calamity, and maybe that's like a reason why they're just dumb as shit. Machines are not to be trusted, least of all those that can think. Estinian's over there like, he's really drinking the stupid juice. He's like, what the fuck is a machine? When facing the chimerical creatures, I had a moment of inspiration. Alfino he's Nikki, he just figured out another miracle outfit, like, while they were beating up chimeras. I feel I've attained a better affinity with arcane entities. Yorva's just standing over here, I'm like, Alfino, that's called leveling up. It's when you fill your experience bar all the way to the end. And she's like, I already have 60, see? And Alfino's like, what are you talking about? I'm not seeing what you're gesturing to. Alfino has come far. Master Louis Swat would be proud. He knows how to collect firewood now, Y'shtola. Did you know that? Energy restored to the conduit. Please wait a moment while I activate it. Please sit by while I give you these 30-minute ads. This thing doesn't pay for itself. Please subscribe to YouTube Premium. That note, if it was real life, it'd be like, free trial has been deactivated. Please subscribe to get full features. Like, the Elegants were really nice, not putting everything behind a subscription feature or something, or... You know, we would have to scan QR codes, and everybody's like, nobody knows what a QR code is. Yorva's like, it's really awesome how I can just pretend that I'm attuning to an aetheryte, and it just works. It just does it. Now we're over here. I hope this is the right direction. We are just trusting it. I love how immediately the evil bad guy music just starts playing. So the Garleans managed to land. I mean, I think that was kind of obvious. Alfino. Repairs on their vessel appear to be well underway. I doubt they will leave anytime soon, however. Nay, they will remain here long after they have stripped the isle of all its secrets. Garleans love elegant shit. Whether or not they mean to linger, their presence here and now is an unwelcome complication. Estinian's like, I will fight all of Garlemald, just watch me. Indeed. Let us avoid confrontations unless absolutely needful. Yorva just walks right in and just starts fighting everybody. Close encounters of the sixth kind. I forgot that quests were named like this. Alright. Warning! Intruders detected in force in this quadrant. Yeah. Warning! I see people! It's recommended that you avoid confrontation where possible. Be kindly reminded that, in accordance with the terms and conditions of use, you and your party assume all risk of damages or injury, including death, that you may sustain in the course of guidance. Yorva's like, terms and conditions are evil. Please follow me to the next matter conduit. It leads to the Delta Quadrant, where the facility's greatest achievement is located. It's a picture of a butt. You'll love it. Alright, so they say, like, don't fight anybody, but, like, if anything spots me, they're just gonna chase after me. I guess I'll just keep running. I mean, you technically can just go in there and just start wiping the place out. Only thing stopping you is maybe having a healer around. Or taking it very slowly. This area is a lot more kind. It's a lot more flat, and it's not like the previous area where you're like loop-de-looing through a fucking cave. The 6th Legion has long been the favored, or has long been the favored? I would say like the favored. I guess you can say it has long been the favorite of Emperor Varus. He loves Final Fantasy VI, guys. It is the iron fists with which he crushes uprisings. Yorva's like, I didn't read a lot of history books, so I don't know what you mean. These soldiers bear the sigil of the 6th Legion, if you didn't already hear from Alfino. This is the 6th. They're ordinarily deployed within Ilsabard. They are certainly a long way from home. Yorva's like, I'm from Ilsabard. Kind of. Wait. Something is afoot. Seems like there's a disturbance. Again, that theme song. I like to imagine it just blaring from speakers.
Our objective lies at the heart of the Isle. The 3rd will remain to guard the ship, while the 2nd patrols the perimeter and eliminates any threats. The 1st will come with me to secure the research facility. Let no man doubt the import of our mission. The Allagans found a means to capture icons alive, and their knowledge lies hid upon this isle. If we can but acquire it, we would be able to prevent the beings from returning to plague us, thus ending the cycle of rebirth.
Do you promise?
I need not remind you that success will raise our Legion high in the Emperor's regard. Yet, by the same token, his Radiance does not tolerate failure. That is all. All troops, prepare for deployment!
It's like, I need you to talk a little bit longer, Van Hydrus. I'm chewing on a cookie.
So that is their purpose.
When is it not their
That the
purpose?
knowledge used to bind no less a being than Bahamut sleeps here.
Well, considering that they're the people who, you know...
Imprisoning a primal in such a manner would represent an effective means to halt the cycle of summoning, were it not for the grave and obvious risks.
like dying.
Indeed. We need but refer to past experience, that of Bahamut's calamitous return, to see why this is not the solution we seek.
Held in duress, a primal will continue to nurse its hatred for mankind. And when it inevitably breaks free, its rage will be beyond quelling.
As opposed to, like, any of the other primals, though.
Whatever folly the Garleans mean to commit, they can wait. We must remain focused on our task.
Stini's like, we really can't deal with that.
It would not be polite to keep the Archbishop waiting.
It's like, we'll just have to clean up that mess later, I guess. Yeah, if it wasn't really apparent about, you know, the clerical research or whatever. This was like a precursor to, them binding Bahamut in the moon or whatever. Refer to Binding Coil of Bahamut episodes. I actually haven't done it with Yorva. I can't remember if dialogue changes here or... I know there will be a point where there is dialogue changes if you have done the Binding Coil of Bahamut or not. Lars and I have discussed this before, but we have been really wishing for another update to Binding Coil Bahamut. To summarize that real quickly, that was the first Savage End content Final Fantasy offered. And it's kind of a mess. It's a mess. It's an amazing quest line though. And has a lot of lore that has a lot to do with everything. A lot of things. Is that an A rank? Oh my god, Stench Blossom, get out of here. The stinky weed. So I do believe though that we covered Binding Coil Bahamut on Larx's channel. So refer to that if you need some refreshers or anything. But I would enjoy some soloable content. That you should have arrived at to this point is... It's like this thing is talking less and less like a robot and talking more and more human, and Yorva's like, oh no, did I train the AI? That you have survived to this point is in defiance of possibility, but it appears the danger is not yet past. Warning! Intruders approaching! Please eliminate them if you wish to proceed. God, this thing. But I also understand, like, Binding Coil kind of has to remain a low priority. But, it's like nearly required content at this point. One, it explains some questions you might have about, you know, the beginning of A Realm Reborn, or how I should say the end, the absolute end of 1.0. Pretty much why everything had to come to a show-stopping end. But also, if you reach a certain point in Heavensward, Alize will have different dialogue, and then even more different dialogue further on in expansions. Pretty much proving if you hung out with Alize at all prior to Stormblood or not. Because you may notice she is just absent in this game. She's just not here. And that's simply because Alize just doesn't... She doesn't believe in the cause. She's trying to do things her own way.
That would explain my men's silence.
Oh no, Regula is here.
We meet again. And this time, we will not be interrupted.
Okay.
Come! Show me your power, champions of Eorzea!
Yorva's like, yeah, so before Regula, interrupted me.
I shall make it quick.
There's only one scene. One scene in base Realm Reborn that explains why Alize is just not here. But it's not truly that she, I guess, doesn't believe in our cause, or the, you know, she has her own path that she's walking it. Are you guys gonna move? That seems kind of like you're standing like right there. This is kind of a Gaius move, or I should say, oh gosh, what do they call these guys? Legatus? What's above Legatus? Commander? Alvino's like, I'll kick a man, I don't give a shit. Okay, she just called him Legatus, so there we go, he's a Legatus. He's gonna move. Please get out of the poop. Nice dive, Istini. Istini's like, hold on, I gotta go take care of this guy real quick. You guys are just standing in the poop. You should not be doing that. Oh, Istinian, you missed. You missed. There we go.
So it comes to this.
Oh, this is when Alfina's like, I made a new carbuncle, limited edition. Steve's like, I'll show you air support. No, not cerulean tanks. Do I do anything with this? Do I just like... Oh, that's easy. Move those out of the way. Yeah, it's getting kind of annoying, I'm just saying. Probably shouldn't aim this at Estinian and Ishtola, so... I hate how much those things just kind of hover. Pretty much you can't be in front of those. God. This battle music is also one of Gaius' themes too. Of course, I would say it's just like a Legatus theme. There's lots I could actually talk about this theme. First of all, you can hear the piano, the trill for the Final Fantasy theme, like the Final Fantasy theme.
I had heard the tales of your strength, warrior of light, and now that I have experienced it firsthand, Van Baelsar's defeat seems less inexplicable.
He died like a bitch. He died doing what he did best, monologuing.
And I have thoroughly enjoyed our time together. Alas, all good things must come to an end. Allagan's secrets await, and there is no profit to be had in remaining here.
It's like, oh, an army of mooks? Okay. Okay, maybe the Vanguard's with it. Okay, so you just fought me just to play around and then...
Keep them occupied.
Now he's just gonna run off. He's scared. He knows I could kill him.
Coward.
Even a he's like, he's scared.
It would seem we have no choice.
You must continue on. We will hold them here.
Or was like, but I have a katana.
Take the eye. It should still hold enough energy to be of use to you.
Yorva's like, am I just allowed? Am I allowed to do that?
I shall join you as soon as I am able.
Okay.
Enough talk! Make haste and stop the Archbishop!
I like that the Empire people are like polite enough to just kind of stand there and wait a bit before engaging us. Like, if I know anything about PvP, like, the person who tries to go after the, you know, the little flag, or in this case, the teleporter thing, that's the person they dogpile on. They're not gonna, they'll even allow themselves to get killed by the rest of the party. Well, now we're here. Wherever here is. Welcome to the Delta Quadrant, where everybody dies. I mean, where methods are developed for mastering dragons. I wonder what they were doing here. To this day, the sector is home to live specimens brought over from the southern continent of Mericidia. Truly a testament to the greatness of the Allegan Empire. We kept them all as slaves. Are you impressed? His ill tidings to share with you. Yorva's like, other than the imprisoned dragons on Imprisoned Dragon Island, I regret to inform you that the matter conduit leading to the flagship is no longer functioning. According to my records, it was destroyed by a dragon, which broke free of its restraints when they failed to the restraints failed. Approximately 2,369 years, 1 month, 24 days, 7 hours, and 4 minutes ago. Please find an alternate route to the Electrochemical Research Facility. The Allegan Research Council apologizes for any inconveniences caused. Yorva's like, okay. Oh, hey, I forgot I literally have a dragon in my pocket. So he's like, he just woke up. He's like, oh, man, what did I miss? Oh, shit. So thy journey hath led thee to this accursed place. You mean Dragon Prison Island? Yeah, I know. Canst thou hear it, mortal? The ceaseless keening of my kindred, steeped in 5,000 years of suffering. Yorva's like, 5,000, 5,000 is a lot. That's a little bit unforgivable, honestly. Long before the Ishgardians and their base betrayal, there lived still more wicked men whose ambitions knew no bounds. Yeah, you're like sitting there like, oh yeah, the Allegans kinda did far worse than Ishgard, and that was even before Ishgard was a thing. Fearful of our might and covetous of our power, they devised a means to enslave dragonkind. Their vile misdeeds did set in motion a train of events with whose repercussions are felt to this day. Yeah, we all suffered for that. Beyond, thou wilt find one of my first brood. Hark thou unto her words. Partake thou of her pain. Think thou upon the suffering that the conflict between our kinds hath begot. Do I have to hear, feel, think? Actually, that's exactly what he's saying. Hear, feel, think. Okay. Keep forgetting Heidelin's like only mission to me. I have to hear, feel, think. It's the #1 rule. Okay. After that last jaunt, where it was kind of easy, we're back again to noodly. Do I go this way or noodly past that twist above and below? Remember that old like 90s screensaver where it was like pipes and all the pipes would just tangle up in a mess? Like, that's this map. Hey, thanks for stopping by. Feel free to watch the rest whenever you have time. Oh shit. I like that. That music is supposed to transition a lot better than this, but I think because we had Midgardsormr earlier. Anyways. So this, okay, so I have to imagine like that music happened is because like right here, the platform here is actually like, it's a big giant Bluetooth speaker and it's just blaring this music out like 24/7. It never stops. Like, this is the only song that plays in the... It's like when the Garleans come by. Yorva's just looking over like, a grey worm is being held in some manner of restraint. But like, this is very similar to when Garlemald comes in, they just set up the speakers and they just start blaring the evil bad guy music. Yeah. Yorva's like, what is it with people needing to make sure the music is on? Who cometh to this forsaken place and disturbeth my solitude? Yorva's like, that doesn't intimidate me. I hang around Urianger all the time. Oh yeah, I have a pocket dad. Tiamat, my child. You look awful. Father? Can it truly be you? None other. My form is a tiny baby because I wanted to be tiny baby. It's so I can journey with Heidelin's chosen. She puts me in a little pocket. A mortal who desireth to end the war between man and dragon. You know, it sounds so hopeful to you, being here for 5,000 years. Millennia have passed since I was brought low by the men of Alleg. To think that war rages still between our kinds. Yeah, and it's... The mortal men keep fucking up, okay? Hearken to my tale, child of man. I am Tiamat, of Midgardsormr's first brood. In a time before time, my father did come to this star, bearing 7 eggs. And they were all his. He's like, I laid those.
Eggs did my children hatch. And once they were full grown, they took wing and spread across all the lands of Hydaelyn.
Together with my brood brother Bahamut, I journeyed south to Mericidia, and together we brought forth innumerable children into the world. And they were separate, they weren't together. We abided in peace, and all was well, until the men of Alad came, some 5,000 years since. They slaughtered my children in droves, and took from me my beloved Bahamut. 'Twas then, when I had fallen into the depths of despair, that black-robed men came onto me, the Ascians. The Ascians! They offered to resurrect Bahamut through their dark arts, and I, in my grief, accepted, a decision which I shall regret onto my dying breath. Just like Yzael, it was not my wife. For what they brought back was a mockery of my beloved. Worse, the Ascians gifted his murderers the means to entrap him. Know this, child of man. The beings thy kind call gods are but specters of thy mind's creation, given form at great cost to Hydaelyn. They're really bad imaginary friends. Many such beings yet slumber across the land, brought to heel by the selfsame empire that bound me. They must not be released onto the world. If thou wouldst end the conflict, vanquish thee the Ascians, and deliver the weak of will from the bonds of their dark influence. It hath been 5,000 years, my child. Wilt thou not forgive thyself? No. The release of death is denied me here, yet I desire not freedom. Nay, father, I shall live with my regret until the world itself has ceased to be. This is really bad depression, guys. Such is my punishment for consorting with darkness, for calling forth a loathsome and lamentable creature which blackened my beloved's memory. And then he ended all of 1.0. She's like, oh no, 1.0, no, we're supposed to forget about that. It didn't exist. It's not real. Is this the Taco Bell? I think we're getting the Taco Bell. Yeah, a fiery crystal, that's Taco Bell. Oh good, the summoning circle. Happy Pride! Actually, it's now no longer Pride. We're bringing back Pride Month.
Warrior of light, beloved daughter.
Hello. Hi, Mom.
The light abideth within thy heart again. Full valiantly didst thou overcome thy many trials. But glory not in thy success. For the servants of darkness are ever close at hand. Receive of me my blessing once more. And go forth to shine thy light on all creation.
I was like, okay, whatever that means. The instructions are still unclear.
Thou hast broken down the wall I built around thee, and partaken of thy mistress's blessing. once more. Strong art thou, mortal. Stronger than any other of thy kind.
Okay, but for real, were the walls ever really, like, necessary?
Having looked upon thy deeds, I am convinced thou art worthy to bear her light.
And if I wasn't, you were just gonna let, like, all of this happen?
The Covenant bound me to thee, but 'twould seem our fates were mingled from the first. Though I will not fight thy battles, I will yet lend thee my wings.
We did reset the firewall, though. That was it. He said he took away our blessing, but he really didn't. He just blocked it with a firewall, a dragon firewall. He's like, I am now big, not the biggest.
Come, mortal. We go to cast out the darkness.
Okay. I'm so glad now, of all times, you're like so down. You're like, yeah. He's like, I'm bigger, but not the biggest I can be. The biggest I can be takes up the entire screen. Bye, Tiamat. Good luck with all of that. Enjoy your solitude, being bound up in chains. You can now ride Midgardsormr. What a statement. Quest complete. This is why you can just fly now, because now, like, you know, like, now, yeah, the only way to get up here is by flying. There's no other way, so that's why they did it this way. Flying on the father of all dragons. It's my favorite. Yeah, I still want to know Midgardsormr's whole plan, because he never really describes that to us, but did I go the wrong way? I did. I need to go over here. Oops. But he's just like, I needed to find you worthy, and it's like, okay, and if I wasn't, you were just gonna let, what? The Archbishop of Ishgard just destroy everyone? Oh boy, well, see, you're leaving at the actual quest title, Heavensward. So, beginning from this expansion onwards, if you start to see something like this, where it's actually the title of the game you're playing, you have reached it. You have reached the final quest. So Heavensward is the final quest of Heavensward. Who would have gotten that? Welcome to the flagship. Oh wait, I gotta find my voice again. Welcome to the flagship, Mistress Yorva. You're almost at your destination, and also the end of this expansion. Did you see the title? Warning! Intruders detected in the vicinity. Please eliminate them if you wish to proceed. How did you get up here? I mean, I know you can float, but... yeah, I don't think... there was never a quest called A Realm Reborn in A Realm Reborn. I think some of the patches in A Realm Reborn ended with a quest that... oh wait, I can just fly up there. What am I doing? They ended with a quest where... I'm pretty sure we're supposed to go inside, though. Anyways, even during patches, like if the patch is called, you know, Futures Rewritten or something like that, the end quest of that storyline will be called that. Warning! Intruders approaching! Like I said last time, they took a while to get here. They were kind of lethargic. How did you guys get up here? Like, for real, these Garleans, they're such shit. They won't even group up so I can, like, target all of them. Does this even reach them? I guess that does, yeah. Nice. What are you doing here, silly? School's over. I don't know if I'm gonna die here. Oh my god. There's still more. I feel like I should not be dying to this. But here I am. Dying. Almost need to summon my chocobo. Are you guys done? Area secured. Lifting access restriction to the Electrochemical Research Facility. Restriction lifted. You may enter the facility at your leisure. Ending guidance. Unknown energy source detected within the Electrochemical Research Facility. Please exercise caution. That means there is a bitch about. I am pleased to have been of service to you, Mistress Yorva. Please scan this QR code and give me a review on Yelp. Please send my regards to Master Wedge. Deactivating. Yorva just staring at it like, okay. Now I am having a thought. Because I was just thinking about that encounter here. I need level 60 gear. My eye level is 138. I don't think that's very good. What eye level? No, I need to look at. I will not. Yeah, okay. I can't even enter this. It's gonna block me. So we need to get an average item level of 142 in order to do this. Because I already felt I was pretty weak there. So you know how we're going to rectify that? We're going to go to Ishgard and do our level 60 Samurai quest. This will be the final quest of at least level 50 to 60. Actually, give me one moment. This will be a great place to take a bathroom break because I was sipping on water that entire time. Okay. Got bathroom breakout. So I'm thinking we'll do this quest and maybe do Electrochemical next episode. Because there's going to be... After that, there's boss fight, and then, you know, there's lots of cutscenes. It's the Heavensward quest. So even if we finish this up before 9 o'clock, I think it's best to cut it short because otherwise we're going to be starting an hours-long quest afterwards. So, the face of true evil. Alright. Yorva! We have a situation! Yorva's like, you're telling me, you know what's going on in Ozzy's law? And he's like, I can't have the mental capacity for that. Musosai has disappeared from his inn room. Yorva's like, oh no, he has dementia now. He's in no shape to be up and about, and he left without even taking his medicine. Weakened as he is, though, he can't have gone far. I'd wager he's somewhere in the city still. Let's split up and look for him. I'll focus on the broom, and you, St. Valeron's forum. Yorva's like, remind me of that? Where is that? Oh my gosh. I forgot that if you come back here, Tataru is like, she's popular. She's got a whole audience right here. Oh my gosh, she's wearing the dancer outfit. I learned this from the songstress of Ul'dah herself. Oh my gosh, she's dancing for them. This is a little bit of an Easter egg, if you come back here. That was just the Lalafell dance. Now she's doing the stately ball dance from Ul'dah. Yorva's like, I was just here to do my samurai quest, but instead I'm just gonna watch Tataru dance. Where's a good spot to get a good view? I feel like I'm blocking this person's... She's just gonna keep doing that over and over again. 'Tis love, all-powerful, shining love. I don't know what that song is. She's just singing. She's not gonna make any... She's like, oh, hey, aren't you supposed to be doing something? And Yorva's like, let's not talk about this. I know Tataru has done, like, us a great service with our time here in Ishgard, but between all of the jello shot jokes and her literally dancing inside the bar for an audience... It's like, what did Tataru do throughout all of Heavensward? It's like, she drank a lot, sang, ate, danced. Yorva is like, Musosai is not in this area. It's like, I checked the bar, he's not dancing with Tataru. That would have been such a grand time, though, if I could find him dancing in the bar with Tataru. But... considering these quests actually kind of take place during Stormblood, she may not even be there. Musosai. You there, have you seen Musosai? He's like, I don't know where he is. At last we are alone. Good, good. The remedies of this land aren't to my liking, I'm afraid. I hate this cough syrup called purple drink. It sucks. Yorva's like, you take that back. Fortunately, I brought with me my potent drafts from the Far East that restore one's vigor for a time. It's called meth. He's like, they put it in this baggie and I smoke it, and Yorva's like, okay. And while its effects last, there is work I would do. As I explained to you earlier, I came to Erzir. Can you please say Eorzea? For two purposes. The first was to find and train a worthy pupil. And he's like, and based on my little checklist, I put a check mark next to that. Because I tricked you into becoming my pupil. The second was to find and punish the fugitive Kogarashi. However, I had yet to tell you of his crime. I was trying to think of some funny crime, like, he was a really bad clown, you see. Kogarashi's crime was to create a killer. his pupil went on a killing spree, cutting down numerous Hingan dignitaries one after the other. Yorva's like, so he didn't even do the killing himself? He just let his pupil do it? In my land, the master is held accountable for the deeds of the pupil, and Kogarashi's hands were deemed no less bloody than the murderers. Yorva's like, well, that sounds like shit. She's just like, what? For his punishment, he was ordered to commit seppuku, atonement by ritual suicide. But desiring to live, Kogarashi forsook his honor and fled here, to Erzir. That he should thrive in spite of all the deaths he has caused is an affront to the very spirit of the samurai. It is unforgivable, and he cannot go unpunished. But try as I might to render justice as is my duty, I could not defeat him. Countless times I've tried, but always I faltered. He's just so slippery, he slips. He's just so full of soap and he slips away. But you, Yorva, you have grown tremendously since you began walking our path. It only took you 2 weeks, wow, like, you must be a savant. Strong as you become, I am confident that you can face Kogarashi on equal standing. This is your final trial. Find Kogarashi, defeat him, and your training as a samurai shall be complete. Yorva's like, whoa, do I get a certificate? Kogarashi makes his lair in the western highlands of Toys R Us, at a place called Twin Fools. I'm trying. He's saying Querthus, and I think it's Twin Pools. Yorva's like trying to calculate her brain, like that one gif. Like, what is he saying? Let us set off, but as you make your way, remember, 'tis a loathsome wretch you go to face, who places his own life before honor. Such evil cannot be suffered. Oh yeah, I still don't have flight in that area, so. It's so funny how they won't even let you enter the area. The gate is just blocked off. They're like, nope, you need flight or you can't even go. It's like, come on, guys. I don't want to just teleport. It seems so silly to teleport and spend that money. So I'm just gonna hire a porter. It costs 5 gil. As opposed to, I don't know, the 100 or so. It's like you don't even arrive near the gate. So like, here's the gate into Foundation outside of it, but that gate gets barricaded off, I guess, until you can fly in the area. But it doesn't quite make any sense, because if you walk in from that gate in Foundation to here, you're just gonna be on the ground. I don't know. I guess it's because technically in between those spaces you would have to fly. But some of these quests over here need to be done in order for flight to be unlocked. And I should have done it off screen, but I just kept forgetting. Because I do play Yorva off screen. Let's see, what have I recently done? I've been doing some Gladiator. Monk's almost at level 50. I just kind of do things at my own pace, but yeah, it's because I've been doing Realm Reborn content over there that I keep forgetting, like, hey, you need to go back and do Heavensward flight quests, but definitely get that done before we enter the patches, because we'll be back flying all over this area, and it's gonna be like super hard to I mean, look at how slow we're moving, you know? And, like, there's one, aetheryte to teleport in this area. Like, that is it. Oh, shit. Okay, nothing's here to kill me, so... we're fine. But yeah, this could have been an aetheryte, but yeah, as you can see, it's totally destroyed. I probably keep mentioning this. River's Meat was a place you could be in at 1.0, and I believe that aetheryte was exactly where you used to be able to teleport, but it has been destroyed, so they had to make a new one at Falcon's Nest. But I did put off the ether currents because I thought I was going to have to go on a big giant hunt for them, but it looks like at some unknown point in a patch or something, they have changed it that you only need 4 from the map, and then the rest are all just quest-based. But in this area, I'm missing any of these ones that have like a plus sign next to them. Might be the ones that I'm missing. The face of true evil. We must defeat Kogarashi in order to become the greatest samurai ever. And he's like, well, I didn't say you'd become the greatest samurai, I just said you'd become a samurai. Here we are, Yorva. Are you ready to deliver onto Kogarashi his reckoning? Such evil cannot be suffered. I got it now. You gotta defeat evil. Then you would do well to strike me down. I am Kogarashi. Dun dun dun. He's like, that's bullshit. Kogarashi, I wore this name once upon a time, as I wore this jingasa. Oh, is that the hat? Okay. I don't know the word for that. Together with my pupil, I journeyed the length and breadth of Hingashi, hunting down evildoers. But my guidance was lacking, and ere long my pupil strayed from the path. I don't know. Like, if you train somebody and then they just turn out to be like a serial killer, they probably had that in them the entire time. They were probably just lying to you so that they could have access to killing people. And the rest of the tale you already know. I don't know, I feel like there's a lot that I'm missing out on. Like, why did he start killing people? Like, what was his motive? I failed to prevent his murderous rampage, but instead of taking responsibility, which was kind of stupid in the beginning, but I took flight. Instead of honorable death, I chose dishonorable life. Countless times I have turned a blade upon myself, but always my courage faltered. And I mean, committing suicide is kind of a scary thing, Musosai. And so I have lived to this day with my disgrace. Furthermore, I deceived you. I lied. I masqueraded as a protector of peace, a paragon of virtue, when I am anything but. I spoke loftily of rendering punishment onto the wicked, when the one most deserving of it was me. My punishment is long overdue. Render it onto me, Yorva, and your training shall be complete. Yorva's like, I didn't sign up for old man killing. 'Tis not your master who stands before you, but a great evil. Now come and take my head, or else I shall take yours. Yorva's like, oh, okay. Yorva's like, I didn't sign up to really become a samurai, nor did I get up to become like an executioner either. Alright, we're gonna have to fight. I think we're gonna have to kill the Sky Warrior, please. Another instance. So yeah, Musosai was not who he was this entire time. But he really thinks he's so bad. I mean, because somebody else decided to make shitty choices. Like, I get it. Like, there's a responsibility in training somebody. But, I still think the critical piece of information we're missing is, why did that guy go on a murderous rampage? Like, did he even have a reason? He's struggling. Due to the mysterious anime, he has anime disease. Oh no, he took more meth, so now he's better. He's actually kind of kicking my ass here. I did both Second Wind and Bloodbath. Oh, I gotta get out of that. Oh boy. Oh shit, he's fast. I forgot. He may be old, but he can kill you. Oh shit. Oh gosh, is this safe? I think this is safe. He's able to do all of my moves, but bigger. Oh no. I can't remember. Am I supposed to win this? I mostly remember the aftermath, I'll be honest. Okay, I gotta... Oh shit. I cannot stun him. He is... This old man cannot be stunned. I gotta be careful. Alright, there. Yorva's like, I'm not having fun beating up an old man. He took more crack cocaine. Or meth. Sorry, I forgot his drug of choice. Oh yeah, he's just like, I'm gonna call upon Void Scent. And it's like, I'm sorry, what? You can do that? Oh, he's almost done casting. Okay. Only one? I think I can survive that. Yorva's like, Musosai, if you really want to die, please stop kicking my ass. I am barely holding on. Oh gosh. Okay. No! I didn't do it right. Got thrown up in the air. Oh gosh, what do I got left? I might have to use a potion. That did nothing! Dude, I might straight up lose this. Because he's kicking my ass. And I don't have any more healing moves left. Well, if I lose, I can just do the easy mode and then it'll probably be manageable. Yeah, he's gonna hit me once. Yeah, for somebody who's like dying, he kicked my ass. It's probably because I have shit gear, but mostly, I couldn't tell if I could dodge some of those wind moves he was doing. But now, it's probably so easy that I could be hit by those and it doesn't matter. I can't remember when they added that feature. Maybe it was Shadowbringers? It used to be like the difficulty was what it was. But now it's like if you're struggling, you can just set it to easy mode. You can do it easy, normal, or very easy. When I fail, I just set it to very easy because I'm not doing this for anything but story, you know. Oh, if only you could do that with your savage fights, but you know, then it wouldn't be savage anymore. Okay, so that was probably what was screwing me up last time, was just not avoiding those things. Yeah, now he's at 50%. Yeah, even I could tell the fight was even stretching on for too long because the amount of damage I was doing to him was negligible. Okay, he's gonna do his this thing again. This time I got all of them. Yeah, I think that was definitely a gear issue. I think you're supposed to be able to hit all of them, but... Yeah, he comes to you like, I want to die, my pupil, and you're like, okay, stop kicking my ass, please. Oh. Easy mode, and I still have to break out the second wind. Okay, so... Nope, that's still... okay. Yeah, those AoEs are really hard to see. They're not orange. That's the first problem. Like, see? That's orange. The other ones... They're just wind-colored. I don't see the one that's often, like, right on top of him. Okay, which one's safe? This one? Nope, I still got thrown up in the air. Yorva's like, get out of the way, I could beat up an old man, and then like later on she's like, old man got hands, like, got my ass kicked. Da 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 da. Like, oh god. Yorva's like, well, I killed an old man. A great achievement. Well done, my pupil. You have fulfilled your duty. I was too scared to commit suicide, so I did suicide by cop. My stone glowing. Why does it do that? The final technique. You have drawn it forth. Good, good. I have served my purpose. Now end it. give this villain his punishment. Yorva! Momoseiko's like, what the fuck? Oh gosh, what have you done? She's like, he's bleeding a little bit from the mouth. He's got anime disease. Peace, Momoseiko. It was my doing, and no more than I deserve. Because somebody else murdered people, I deserve this. No! Stop! For the love of 12! Stop! Stop! He's already dead! He's like, I'm still fucking alive. Why? Exorcised the evil in me, have you? Yeah, he did the same thing to Momoseiko. Yeah, I just sliced my sword around the air like Ricky. Absolved me of my crimes. Somebody just, like, needs to tell you that it's not your fault. Yorva, you have become a greater samurai than even I dared hope. Living in shame and coming to this land, it was all worth it. I really liked the spicy curry, that was really great. The evil in me is no more. Now I may know peace in the realm yonder. No, Musosai! Please don't die! You can't! We did all this stuff together! He's like, I still have anime disease, did you forget about that? My time was nigh. Better that it end this way. Yorva, Momoseiko, every moment of our journey I cherished. Especially like the one where we were on the boat and we fought that guy that held his sword backwards. And then you kicked his ass. That was my favorite. I also like the big booty woman that danced on the ship. That was good too. Our work here is done. One fewer evil afflicts the realm. Truly he died of hypothermia because he didn't put socks on and there's lots of exposed skin here. This is not the right climate. Thank you, old man, for everything. Especially not killing me and doing that little shing thing, and you know. We'll go on one last journey together to the promised place. Yorva's like, I'm sorry, what was this? Did you guys have a discussion without me? When did this happen? Musosai bade me bury him here, where he could look upon the western seas. Yorva's like, yeah, I figured that out after I watched you bury him and you didn't explain anything. Like, you're gonna say it to me now after the burial's done. It is a nice spot, though. I don't know why at first, but now I think I do. He wanted to watch the setting sun, watch it begin its return journey to the east, to Hingashi. No doubt he wishes that he could do the same. He missed his homeland dearly, and to the last, the thought of his errant pupil weighed on his mind. Is that guy still... Yorva was like, wait a minute, is that guy still at large? Is he still murdering people? Like, what... Well, I suppose we should go... Well, I guess he ain't getting any deader. Let's leave Muso's side to rest and head back to Ul'dah. Momosego's like, I guess I'm the quest giver now? Like... So, yeah, surprise, the samurai questline is actually super sad. You get to know this old man, you find him pretty endearing, and then he dies, and then you realize that there's still more samurai quests after this, and yeah, you don't really know what to do with that, but... While we were on the road, the old man told me something, that before he died, he wanted to leave behind a pupil into whom he had poured all of himself. Yorva's like, oh no, I was the do-over child. Oh my god. I don't think he could have found a better person, and as his final pupil, I get the sense that he's entrusted his legacy to you, Yorva. So I hope that you keep on protecting the peace as Muso's side once did, seeking out the wicked and bringing them into account. You know, finding all that evil and stuff. And remember always, such evil cannot be suffered. Yorva's like, well, I'm already the warrior of light, so... She's like, this, like, perfectly aligns with what I'm doing already, so... That concludes the samurai quest for Final Fantasy XIV Heavensward. Yeah, we gotta do the far edge of fate. When we reach the quest, Far Edge of Fate, that will be the true, the conclusion to Heavensward. Sam I Am! I forgot the achievement is Sam I Am. Fuck. Alright, well, we still didn't get any new gear, but, let's see, they still take... Poetics. Yes, okay, I'm safe. Yeah, back in the day, it was not poetics, but... Where is it? This one. Idleshire. We have time, we can just, you know, make a trip to Idleshire and see, what we can get. So yeah, I do love, the samurai quest line. Quite a lot. Oh god, I forgot. Bagpipes. Just gonna turn that down for a minute. I love the music. The bagpipes just kind of grate on me if they last for more than just a minute. So, I traveled back here to Idleshire, where we were before, because this is the... what to call it? The Bordona, the final area hub, to get all of your cool gear. You know, I'm still not used to this place having a roof, to be completely honest. So back in the day, this place was ruins. Like, I remember there was like pillars here, there was barely even walls. And for the longest time, I remember, there wasn't a roof. So I just remember this place being like an open space, but they eventually just like, they rebuilt it. Also, outside of here, there were other things that got built up and, you know, refreshed. So over time, this place kind of freshened itself up a bit. I remember the update over here. Where I think there's a fish in a bucket over here. So this used to be not a garden, but just kind of like, you know, again, empty ruins. Oh yeah, the squapes. I forgot there's grapes here. They're not exactly polygonal, but oh yeah, it's not this bucket. There's some bucket around here. Oh yeah, this was also like the first time we'd ever seen a baby. Like, when this update came, that NPC was starting to stand there, and we're like, holy shit, there's a baby model. Like, we had never seen one before then. This guy's just making noise to make it sound like water is coming out of that can because they don't want their boss to know. But yeah, a lot of this stuff, I don't know, it's kind of lost content now because so the same thing happened with Mordona. I think I was only there for the last bit of restoration of Mordona, because by the time I had come in to enjoy the game, Mordona had already been built up quite a bit. But Mordona also had the lore that the Calamity had destroyed most of, you know, the Mordona area. In fact, again, the 1.0 area where you used to have all of the quest signups and everything is damaged beyond all repair out there. Huh, maybe I don't remember correctly. I remember there being like a bucket with like a fish in it or something. Maybe I'm thinking of another area. But anyways, just like with Mordona, this place got that same kind of treatment. And then by Stormblood, they were like, actually, let's not do that. We'll get the Doman restoration, but that's actually like within the player's control. This area was just simply updated with patch updates. So you just got to walk in and see the progress. But anyways, there's always these little areas where you can exchange tombstones. Oh my god, it's been so long. Yeah, this has got to be 270's got to be the cap, isn't it? Unless you're doing Savage, but we don't need it. Oh wait, I'm so used to clicking on magic. So let's see here. Oh god, that's so ugly. But that's okay. We just need it for its eye level properties. Alright, so I'm gonna try to work on gaining some more poetics off screen and getting some better gear. That way I won't die very easily. Because I now meet the item level requirements, but let's see here. I should probably work on the weapon. These pants kind of suck. And I never did get a pair of earrings. Other than level 55 Orthodox earrings of healing. Which don't give me the stats, but... yeah. Anyways, I'll just be working on those, and then we can do aerochemical research without being too squishy and dying all over the place. Also considering that we need to beat up Thornton. Oh, I can already do the Alipo quest. That just unlocks when you become level 60. Not a good amount of people standing around. Alright, well, I'm gonna call it a night here. Just shy of like 20 minutes until 9. So this is a pretty good episode, regardless of its short runtime. So I'll see you all on Thursday. Same time, same place. Well, at the Aerochemical Research Facility. Same Heavensward. Yeah. Alright, everybody. Have a good night. See you all.